with fire season fast approaching, rimoftheworld.net thought it appropriate that we visit with some of the local professionals that will protect our mountain communities in the event of a wildfire. So we've done that on the front lawn of the Arrowhead Springs Resort in San Bernardino, not far from where the old fire started in 2003. We have San Bernardino County Fire Chief Dan Worrell, and he's going to tell us a little bit about a program that many agencies are involved in, but one of the leads is San Bernardino County Fire, and that has to do with the Ready, Set, Go program. And you've been all over the state helping promote this. And tell our Rim of the World readers and viewers a little bit about the program and how it got started in San Bernardino County.
Okay, thank you, Mike. The program really came out of the Australian fires that had started approximately 2 years ago. And they brought over a program that we looked at and didn't feel that it was really what California needed. And so we ended up taking that program and revising it and coming up with this program called Ready, Set, Go. Us, along with other counties such as LA County, Orange County, Ventura County, and also our local fire departments within San Bernardino County and the other counties, all agreed that the best preparedness that our residents should have is to be ready for a fire, to know what it is that you should take and what is valuable for you and your family, to have those items pre-identified before fires even start. The second thing is that when fires do start is to get set, is to find those items, to make sure that you again have your list, you're ready to go, and you're keeping an eye on the fire's activity and waiting for evacuation orders if it's within your vicinity or your neighborhood or within your community. And the last thing though is to be prepared to go. And a lot of times we do emphasize that even if you're not told to evacuate right at that time, if it's getting close, it's okay to leave then. It's okay to leave early. It's okay to get out of harm's way and to be able to go and spend time with a relative, a family member, or just get out of the area so the firefighters can do their job. Last year we even had some personal experience again with just even the fires down in the Yucaipa area with the Pendleton and the Oak Glen fire, and our family practiced that too. It was one that even though we weren't ordered to evacuate, we got our belongings together and we got ready and we made the decision to go ahead and go before they did the evacuation and went to our daughter's house. And that's what the message we're trying to send to our residents within San Bernardino County. It's all right. It's a good thing. Get prepared, get ready, and go ahead and leave and let the firefighters do the jobs that they are so good at doing, and that's protecting the residents.
One of the things that's impressed me is when there's been a fire, whether it be in your jurisdiction or somebody else's jurisdiction, that all the agencies are working together. They're merging on a fire. They're staging. They're being ready if needed. How do you think that's impacted the fires that we've had and the fact that they've been relatively small this year?
Well, first of all, in California, we've worked very hard since the 1970s of, utilizing pretty much the closest resource, taking away as far as the color of the fire engine goes and that agency being totally responsible for us. We found that the most important thing for us was to be able to get equipment on scene quickly and put the fire out, utilizing all available resources and working together as one. That is what we do in California, and it's extremely successful and works very well for us. And so we embrace that, we use that, and it's been very, very an effective tool for us. And so with us in California again is that our organizations really believe that especially with the Santa Ana wind conditions and those types of things that face us in the fall, that the best way to deal with our fires and keeping them small is to get as much resources on them as quickly as possible, and that's our best chance of putting them out is when they're small.
You touched on in a minute ago in the Ready, Set, Go program the importance of being prepared in this type of thing. As far as evacuation plans, if there's a fire, what do you pack? Do you pack food? Do you pack clothes? One of the things that I had heard was that you want to take dirty clothes because those are the ones that you wear the most. Is there a set pattern of things that you recommend that people take in their evacuation pack?
In our package that we do have, if you go onto our website, sbcfire.org, we do have the Ready, Set, Go program in there, and it does list items that you may want to consider on taking. Some of those items, again, obviously, is clothing. Food, you may need to take some for infants or small kids, but normally you can get that at the normal grocery stores and stuff like that if you need to. But the other part is your valuables, things that can't be replaced, and of course some important documents in case your house does catch on fire, that you have those documents that help you get back to the rebuilding, the ownership, and the insurance papers and stuff like that.
One of the things that the county is involved in is having the code enforcement people go around, and some people, of course, from your department, having to do with brush clearance and the defensible space. I noticed a while back that one of the signs for San Bernardino National Forest had weeds growing right up to it. Went down to take some pictures, and they had cleaned it. And that, what kind of lesson is that for when they see something like that for the residents? Should they really create that defensible space, and if so, how much? Because there is some confusion as to how many feet it should be and that type of thing.
Well, our standard has always been one that we've adopted under the state's guidelines, under the PRC, Public Resource Code. And again, that is a 30-foot clearance or to your property line around all structures. Now, there are some instances where 100-foot is recommended based on slope and terrain. And so there are guidelines in there that the public can go to on our website again that will help them with some of that defensive space. But it is absolutely important, if you want your home to have the best possible chance of surviving a wildfire, it can only come with the homeowner being responsible enough to give us that type of break, that fuel break around their homes. Without the fuel break, we have a difficult time making a stand and protecting your home without that defensible space. The second thing is our community protection zones. Community protection zones, is something that we've been trying to work more towards after the bark beetle epidemic started in 2002. We really recognize that our communities, the homeowners are doing their responsible part, 30 foot to their property line, and yet we still have the forest abutting up to our communities, and we need to work really hard at reducing fuel and having what they call shaded fuel breaks and or fuel reduction zones around our communities. That also gives the firefighters a chance before it hits the community to extinguish the fire then too. And so we've been working very closely with the Forest Service, CAL FIRE, and our other local fire departments in trying to create that mindset and that application within our forest communities to be the most successful in reducing property loss and lives lost.
From the Arrowhead Springs Resort, Michael P. Neufeld reporting for RimofTheWorld.net.